welcome back to Shem's Universe. So I'm going back to work today, guys, finally from this whole COVID thing, if you guys are familiar where you are. So the style of my videos is going to be a bit different. I'm going to start dropping 2 videos a day. So today we're going to, of course, be doing expression number 8. And later on this evening, I'm also going to be doing expression number 9 as well. Just because I want to pick up the pace on YouTube just for my own personal agenda. All right, guys? So to start off with today, let's get into the name number 8 right away. So you can call it the name number 8 if you're more of an Eastern numerologist fanatic, or if you want to be into the Western numerology like where we are in Canada, the United States, you can just call it the expression number. So I'm going to give a little review on that before going forward. So if you have your first, if you have a middle name and then last name from your date of birth, and it adds up to an 8, meaning like an 8, 17, 26, whatever, you have what's called the expression number of 8. Now in Western numerology, the 8s don't differentiate in a sense that if you have an expression number of like 17 or 26, it's all the same description. I've noticed that. But in Eastern numerology, like I said, you can also calculate in that way. They have their own Chaldean numerology where they'll add your first, middle, and last name in their own way. Or you can do it where what they personally believe in is whatever name that you go most by. That's the most important thing, right? So you have to decide which way suits you better based on like what form of numerology you view as more accurate. Just fruits for thought for you guys. The Eastern numerology is definitely considered a lot more just on point in that sense. It's more the first numerology, the primary one, in comparison to the Western numerology that's more popular. So they more so believed in like sound vibration. So they believe that the name that you go most by is what's going to dictate your reality, especially in this physical realm. Your birth number would dictate your mental reality, meaning how you think, and then your spiritual essence of the earth, of where you are in life and what you're going towards, is now dictated by what's called your destiny number in their terms, or your life path number, or they also call it Vedic number. So it can be quite confusing. I might even do like a video where I just do a glossary on numerology just because I find it quite overwhelming. I did study numerology for about 4 years, why it's not that difficult for me, but it can get pretty breathtaking if you just take it all at once. You'll not really understand much of what you're reading. So that's why I'm here, just to break things down for you guys and definitely get you through the rough patches there. So the name number 8 now, guys. We're going to do it in the Eastern sort of way. I already covered what the Western numerology does, so my description for the 8 is going to be the same on both sides, except there's just more archetypes in the Eastern side. Alright, so just like with the other videos, let's do this. Number 8 just as a personality. If you have a name number 8, meaning your physical self is an 8. This is me. I go by Shem. I vibrate to the 17, which we'll get to in a moment. But the 8 in itself is obviously governed by planet Saturn, which is a slow moving planet. Very, very powerful, second largest planet in our universe. Now, this is considered the polar opposite of the number 1, the dark energy. What this means is that it's not that Saturn's evil or dark. It means that in comparison to the one that's bright and just has a lot of potential for leadership, the Saturn portion now is all about dark, meaning you have to get through a lot of confusion, a lot of misery, a lot of pain, to then find your real goal and vision. And how does that pertain to 8s? The 8's power is not gained by having material possessions. The 8 power is actually gained by the struggle for getting material possessions. And I know that sounds kind of messed up, but that's actually how it is. You need to struggle in order to become powerful. When you do push-ups, when you work out, your muscles are hurting. The more you feel pain is the more strength you obtain. I just rhymed there, but that's the real facts. The more pain that you can go through is the more you're going to be able to endure in the future. All right? So you need to understand that, especially if you are an 8, you're going to go through a lot of difficult times, unfortunately, and it's, believe it or not, it's good luck. Because it's actually getting you ready for the real world from an early age, and it's making sure that you actually know how to overcome obstacles. So by the time you become rich, if you were to somehow become poor, a lot of people end up just getting rich quick and then dropping out. If you're named number 8, more than likely you'll have a lot of ups and downs, but each up and down is going to be easier for you. You're going to realize that this is just part of life. Get up, get over it, and become better. Why 8s are so impressive to the big world right now. So that's just the name number 8. They're more so into a lot of leadership things. They get into occult sciences. They can be very ruthless. In both sides of Eastern and Western, they also say that the 8 is definitely going to own some sort of big sort of land. So they mean like real estate, be powerful investors, stockbrokers, politicians. That's what the 8 really attracts, is a lot of powerful positions. That's why it makes your life so tough. All right. The 17 now, the 17 is based upon overcoming. It's obviously the 1, which is Sun, 7, which is Ketu, and then it adds to Saturn, which is governed by, of course, the god known as Shani that I've gone over before. So when you have this number in the chart, 17, it means you're going to go through a lot of tribulations in your personal life and in your career. Meaning you're going to have either like some sort of, maybe even a criminal past, maybe just some sort of family issues. That's going to make you have to overcome those, and then that's actually going to be the key to your riches. Is whatever your problem is, once you solve it, understand that you can probably solve for 1,000 other people. All right. Once you realize that you're solving problems for yourself with ease, you can solve any of those problems with other people. An example of that is a lot of 8s, especially like in the 17 category now, they end up having addictive personalities like alcohol, drugs, whatever, based on the fact that they want to escape their reality. It's tough. You have a lot of tribulations, a lot of hard times. You end up just wanting to get out of that situation. The key now, guys, is that yes, you want to get out of the situation, but you want to get out stronger and better. How do you do that? Like, I had neck pain before, like a lot of neck pain, shoulder pain from arthritis from where I work at a call center. And what I did to overcome that is, like, I do videos like this. I tried to do another YouTube channel before where I more so was trying to help others, like just tell them healthy tips for their mind and body. I realized that it wasn't as organized as what I'm doing right now, but the pain did help me actually find my true calling, which is I want to help people and get my voice out there so that people that need my assistance or just need somebody like me can definitely have it accessible to them through the internet that we have now. All right. So that's the 17. It's all about career and personal life. You're going to have troubles there, but that's the key to your success. And 17 is also considered like the primal, most powerful number of the number 8. A lot of rich people, really prominent figures have been born even on the 17th, like Michael Jordan, February 17th, Muhammad Ali, January 17th. The list goes on. A civil rights leader named Huey Newton, February 17th as well. The richest woman in the world is also born on August 17th right now, a German politician, multi-billionaire. So it's definitely been proven to be a very powerful number, but it just needs to be used wisely if you have it in your chart. The 26 now also has a lot of prominent figures as well, like Jet Li, very prominent martial artist in China. But this name number is considered what they call in Chaldean numerology the disaster, meaning choices made in your earlier life end up ruining your later life. So you just have to watch out. The 8 is based upon karma. So everybody knows karma does exist, cause and effect, except it's just amplified when you have 8s in your chart. So you'll get the effect of what you've caused quicker. Now you can look at that like a bad thing or a good thing based upon how your mind works. If your mind works correctly, no offense, you're going to understand that, okay, karma works amplified for me, so let me actually do things that are going to benefit me quicker. Let me do good things each day, and let me stay humble, let me be good, and let me just keep pushing forward towards my goals. It's going to help you in the long run. In comparison to being rebellious and moody and have addictive behavior, that's going to lead to now bad results. All right? So that's the 3 archetypes, the 8, 17, 26. They're very, very similar. Like, I see why the Western numerology really doesn't really differentiate between them. But however, I do believe that there still is different effects with each number. So it's definitely something to look into. If you do have any questions regarding the Eastern numerology portion of it, you can also just search in Chaldean numerology and put in the number that you're looking for on Google, and it'll give you a little synopsis as well. If you can't find the information that's actually like just filling up your brain with the right information, just leave me a comment and I'll answer the question for you either through email or right there in the comment section. All right, guys? So I'll be coming with my next video in a few hours as well, but please like, subscribe, holla at me. I'll be back, guys. Thanks.